The US equities market is down. The Nasdaq today, I'm recording this on March 7th, it dropped by almost a couple of percentages. And this year so far, it has gotten to the point of correction territory. That is a 10% drop. And how am I doing in my trading journey? Well, this week has not been a very good week for me. My trading portfolio is down almost 7%. And I'm going to walk you through the trades that I took and what's really going on in terms of my trading update. I think for context, my name is Isaac Jonas, and I'm running this trading challenge wherein I started off with 15,000 US dollars and 300 Canadian dollars. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to see how far I can grow this account. And to give you a background, I am an economist by training, but mostly I'm a day trader as well as a retail investor. That means I'm just an individual who happens to trade my money. And what I've been doing is that I've been focusing on the Canadian and US stock markets because that's where I spend my time, trying to analyze the businesses that are listed publicly on those stock markets. But again, the purpose of this video is not for it to be investment or financial advice. Investing comes with risk, and you can tell from this situation that I have lost money so far at least, but I haven't realized it. So those are the risks of trading and also investing. But the beautiful thing is, so far, my profit from the money that I started with is 7% up, right? So I haven't really technically lost my capital. I'm 7% up. But the thing is, the purpose of this is to just kind of like learn from these experiences. Now, I'm going to quickly show you what's happening in my portfolio. So you recall from the previous time, my portfolio was up 14.4%, and now you can see that I have taken a hit here. I got a haircut. So far, this is 1,379 Canadian dollars, and it has eaten into my profit here. You see, the profit was almost 3,000. Almost half of it is gone now, at least. And what happened during this week, the US equities market dropped, and what happened is I took this position and I didn't put a stop loss. And what ended up happening was that the market dropped. And this is the particular stock that I'm holding. I'm still holding. I haven't sold. I'm going to make a decision. But the good thing is I'm not using leverage, right? So what this means is I have 100 shares, 700 shares, and my average is almost $10. But right now it's $8.62. So that's where you see this current loss. And this is now in US dollar terms. But today, because the market, equities market, NVIDIA, it kind of went down and bounced back. You see, I have kind of like recovered $217. But the most important thing here is that I think it's very, very important to take some lessons from this. For me, that's the most important thing in this portfolio, that I made a mistake in this case because my expectation was that it was just going to go down and then go up, and then it ended up going down. So I didn't have a stop loss, and that was against my rules. But usually what I do is I have my resistance level that I draw and I trace. And once I identify those, I then hold, buy and sell at those within those ranges. But in this case, it went down. And after I see profit, usually, technically, that's when I usually put a stop loss. Because one thing that I've seen is that usually, as soon as you put the stop loss, it seems like the market makers, they kind of like see that and they drop the price to hit your stop loss and then go back up. So what I usually do is I wait. I get in at a point where I think it's on its way up, and then put the stop loss as soon as I see the profit, so that if it pulls back, I lock in the profit. So that was the thing. Lesson number 2 is that the US equities market has been very, very volatile. And what I've seen is that trading in the short term is extremely difficult to know, because today President Trump is going to talk about tariffs today on Canada and US. So you really don't know what's really going on. Unlike in the Biden administration, things were kind of like predictable. Of course, there are known or unknowable things that happen in the market. So how am I now positioning myself? I've started writing covered calls, at least from this loss this week. I managed to actually make almost, I didn't trade much, but I managed to make to realize like $200. But I also withdrew 100 US dollars and 100 Canadian dollars from this account. So that's why you see the account is slightly lower. So this might be something, the reason why this account is a little bit, is like almost 7% down. So the key takeaway here is that when you are trading, I think the stop loss is tricky, but I'm kind of like taking this as a swing trade to say I'm gonna see how things will go next week. If NVIDIA goes back, I'm going to probably consider getting, cutting the loss. Let's say if it goes up and the loss is like $300, or wait for it to go up. The good thing is I did not use up all my capital. Out of the almost, it was 17,000 US dollars, I still have, I think this is more like 6,000. So I still have quite a bit of capital here. Almost, I think from when I last checked, it was like almost 13,000 US dollars. So I can still trade that. That's what I've been using. Like today, I was trading Palantir and Celestica, and those are the stocks that I've been trading, right? And because I was busy doing the podcast and recording a course that I'm working on, I was super busy. So I'm going to see what next week will be like. But the lesson is trading, you can possibly lose money, right? And the goal at the end of the day, like I've said, is I'm going to be transparent with you guys. If I make money, if I lose money, I'm going to be transparent. And that's what I am doing. That's what is the current portfolio update. I have lost almost 7% of the trading portfolio. This one, at least that I'm sharing with you publicly as an update, just to, teach you guys, hopefully, that, trading, you can make money or lose money. So we will see. We still have a couple of months this year into this year. So probably this trade might actually recover. I might recover this money, or even it might even go down. So the money that I'm risking at this point is almost like 6,000 US dollars, right? That is, if NVIDIA goes back down to zero, that money might go down to zero. So those are the risks of trading. But at the same time, if you win in that trade, you can possibly make a lot of money. So I thought I would just update you guys. Until next time, have a wonderful week. Trade and invest wisely, and may the markets be on your side. See you in the next video.